Welcome to Behind the Pyramids, a Moody Gardens podcast. I am your host, Jared Schaller, and I am very excited for today's guest. I've only known her a few months, and she makes me laugh. Her name is Marisa Anderson. She's Attraction Group Senior Sales Manager for Moody Gardens. It's a tongue twister. Thank you so much, Marisa, for taking the time to speak with me.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, I really wanted you to be on the podcast because it takes a lot of people to help Moody Gardens be successful each and every single day, and you are one of them. Can you break down a little bit about what an attraction group sales manager does?
So our department as a whole, we coordinate and book a variety of different types of groups. It could be schools for field trips, churches, social clubs, scouts, families. We do overnight adventures, kids' birthday parties. We do proposals, corporate family days. It's just, there's so much here, and so many different types of groups. We book them all.
So anybody, anyone, any groups, anything.
Yeah.
Pretty much. For groups, as we get into it, what would you say are the top attractions that groups want to book here at Moody Gardens? Like, what is the number one, the top one? If they could only choose one, what's the one that they usually choose?
I would say it's really hard to pick a top attraction because they're all so amazing. But if you want, most popular attraction would be Aquarium and Rainforest. You're going to be our top two. But if you're going to make the trip out to Galveston, you should spend the day with us because the value pass gives you the best bang for your buck, and you get to see everything. And depending on the season, you could possibly hit Palm Beach or the zip line or the ropes course. And then, of course, in the wintertime, we have holiday stuff. So I say spend the day.
Spend the entire day. Don't, get here at 10 a.m. and stay until the evening.
Yep.
That would be your choice.
For sure.
All right. So when you're booking your attractions, booking everything, every place has like some hidden gems that maybe not everybody knows about. What do you think should be more on people's radars?
Well, I will say, since you just asked about top attractions, I will say that sometimes the Discovery Pyramid gets overlooked, specifically the Audience Recognition Theater, because, it's one of those acronyms we throw around, AR Theater, right? AR Theater, really not everyone knows what exactly that is. It's our Audience Recognition Theater, which features the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea adventure. And the audience actually gets to interact with the host and the character, so they navigate the journey. And it's really, and some people don't even know that we have that. And we have, it should be on everybody's radar. And, if you've already been, there's also new scenes that get released. So even if you've already been, it's a new adventure the next time.
I like to call it remember in elementary school, I would always get the school books that are like the choose your own adventure. It says if you want to go into the house, choose page 88. If you want to go to the school, choose page 112.
Exactly.
So it's always one of those just fun adventures that it's kind of a little bit different each and every single time.
Exactly. And of course, while you're in the Discovery Pyramid, that's where the Discovery Museum is. So, and we have changing exhibits there. And right now we have the Art of Music. So I would say, like I said, value pass, stay for the day. So you can see.
When I first went into the Art of Music,
mm-hmm.
I thought they were all printed, even though I know I've been saying they're all hand painted, they were used, for promotional periods and all that, but I was like, there's no way, they all look printed. But if you look up really single close, you can see the little tiny paint strokes that it took to make some of those. So it's just one of those amazing things.
It's the artwork of it. And then, well, speaking of artwork,
exactly.
Maybe not a hidden gem, but Iceland. Iceland is something, because obviously it's not here all year. It's only here during Holiday in the Gardens. But that, to me, is one of the most impressive things that we have. Of course, it's a short time because it starts right before Thanksgiving and runs through like the 1st of January. But it's something I think the theme changes from year to year. So once again, nothing stays the same. It's always a new adventure when you come. And this year it's Christmas Around the World, which I think is going to be a really cool exhibit. And we have the live cam, so you can watch the master carvers work on this. They start in October, I think it is, right? They start in October, and then we open
earlier. Yeah,
construction I think starts, or maybe I don't know, sometime in October, and then
on the 10th,
actually opens the weekend before Thanksgiving. But you can get on the live webcam and watch these guys carve.
You gonna try to do it this year? You gonna start carving too?
What is that?
Are you gonna carve the ice blocks? Try it out this year?
No, but it's fascinating to me. It's so impressive. You get to watch it come to life, and then come see it in person, and it's just, I'm in awe every time I go in there.
I went this year. It's really just freezing, but amazing.
Well.
All right, let's go back to groups.
Yes.
What would you say is the average group size you book? Are there any groups too large or small for Moody Gardens?
Well, group minimum is 20 people. There's really not a maximum. Of course, we'll, do whatever we can to accommodate any size group. With us being such a large property with the hotel and the convention center, some of the larger groups are here for over a period of days, a week, so we can accommodate them. And it may be that, we split them up into different groups, and some visit, one day, and we kind of rotate them out the next day and things like that. So every group is unique. And everyone's experience, it's their own. It's what they want to do and see and enjoy when they're here. So I wouldn't say that we have a maximum. We do our best to get them in and get them an experience that they're going to make memories and they're going to enjoy. There have been times when I've had 3,600 kids come over a course of 3 days, and they love it. They have such a great time, and we're educational too. So it's not just for fun, so there's educational aspects to Moody Gardens.
Have fun and educate too. Learn a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
No. Well, if you make it fun, the kids don't even know they're getting educated, so that's even better, right? Yeah.
Yep, that's the best. Because then you're like, I know things, and then you're like, oh no, I actually learned.
Yeah.
All right, you mentioned groups of 20 people or more. I always see it in a lot of different places, but here, let's talk money. I know you maybe not going to get into specifics. Is it true that groups of 20 or more people can save some money?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You just got to plan ahead. We typically book groups 2 weeks out, at least 2 weeks out. You have to pay in advance to get group pricing. But absolutely. Some of the savings, it just depends on what package you're doing or what it is that you want to see when you're here. But you can save 25%. Sometimes you can save 50%. It just depends. Like I said, specifically for each unique group, but absolutely there's savings.
People love to hear that.
For sure.
It's just hard getting those groups together sometimes.
Right.
Everybody needs to be on the same page.
Coordinating is sometimes hard.
I'm next to your office. I always hear the phones ringing off the hook. What are some of the most common questions you get as a group sales manager at Moody Gardens? And what, of course, are some of those answers?
I would say rates and availability are probably the two things at the forefront of anybody calling when they're first trying to plan to visit us. When can I come? How much is it going to cost? Those are important information to have before you start deciding you're going to go somewhere, right? Because what do we do when we're planning a trip, right? We get online, we research room rates, travel rates, all those things. And is it available when I'm going? So those are going to be probably the top two things that people call about. And our rates vary, like I said. It just depends, to the season, what you're doing,
Is it true, usually,
We have education rates, we have group rates, we have, different types of rates. We do corporate family days, that have different rates because we include lunch with that. So it's kind of all over the place, but we'll definitely get you in where you need to be and save money at the same time. So, and like availability, we really try to accommodate anybody we can any time of the year.
Is it true usually, no, I'm saying usually because it's not always set in stone, but usually maybe a Monday or a Tuesday is cheaper than probably a Friday, Saturday?
Typically in the peak seasons, like summer, we do have weekend rates. Like right now is our slower season. Our rates are pretty much the same every day. But then again, Monday, Tuesday, for instance, for groups or field trips right now, Monday and Tuesdays are our slower days. Not necessarily cheaper days, but they are less volume days. So if you don't like, 500 kids being in the rainforest with 500 kids, I exaggerating, but if you want a little bit more quiet, then I would suggest you come in the afternoon on a Monday or Tuesday.
You heard it, afternoon on a Monday or Tuesday if you want, want a little bit more quiet. All right, Marisa, for those of thinking getting into sales as a career, what advice do you have?
Build relationships, service and build relationships. When you service your customers and you take care of them and you genuinely put their best interests first, they know it, and you build relationships, and you have a customer for life sometimes, and your service sells. Your product will sell if you build relationships and you service your customers, because we have great products, right? But if we don't service our customers, then our products are not worth buying. So I say,
I'm sure
I say for anybody who wants to be in sales, make sure you like people, make sure you want to help people, make sure you want to make people's lives better. I mean, that's what we do. It doesn't matter if you're selling shoes, cars, or attraction tickets. You're selling something because you believe it makes someone's life better.
I'm sold. All right, Marisa, what's the best way to book a group adventure at Moody Gardens?
Best way would be email attractionsales@moodygardens.org.
We will put that on the bottom of your screen, so it's going to be right there somewhere. Last question. I'm going to put you on the spot. Your sales. Give me your best pitch. Why should someone choose Moody Gardens for their next group outing?
We are a nonprofit destination that has something for everyone. Like I've told you before about the audience recognition theater or the, aquarium in the rainforest. People will tell you, well, I've already been to Moody Gardens. Well, I understand a lot of people have been to Moody Gardens, but we're always changing. Our exhibits are live. So there are no 2 visit days that are going to be the same. You are not necessarily going to see the same animals when you go into the rainforest today as you will 2 weeks from now, right? It's always changing. So, and it doesn't even have to be for my favorite part of our property, attractions. It could be for the hotel or the convention center. It could be a couple. It doesn't have to be group. It can be a romantic getaway and you want to have a nice dinner at Sherman's. You could be a family of 4 that wants to get a hotel room for the weekend and hit Palm Beach and stay late and watch a concert and fireworks. I mean, there's so much here. Why wouldn't you want to come?
I'm sold. I'm going to steal, since I'm working marketing, I'm going to go copyright our exhibits are alive and ever changing. I'm going to take credit for it. Sorry.
That's okay. You can have it. Just send me a check.
I don't know who you are. I apologize. I'm going to say thank you so much, Marisa Anderson, Attraction Group Senior Sales Manager for Moody Gardens. Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you.